Okay, today I'd like to talk about conspiracy, I guess, whatever you want to call them. I want you guys to do your own thinking for once in a while. I'll just say what I have to say, and you make your own decision. We all remember that shooting at the Mandalay Bay Casino out in Vegas a couple of months ago. A lot of people say, "Oh, there's no way it could be more than it has to be more than one person. Somebody else was behind it." Well, I did a lot of thinking. I looked behind it. Definitely is not fun. Definitely something fishy going on. I'm sure the government knows that. They probably just think we're stupid. No way there was, in my mind, just my opinion, it was just one shooter. No way. Too many guns lying around in different spots, and the guy just kills himself. Okay, they don't even have an answer whether he killed himself or whether he was shot. But let's think about it. Who might have known about it? Well, let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with the name James Moran? Well, James is the CEO of the Mandalay, or MGM, whatever you want to call it. And just 3 weeks beforehand, he sold 80% of his shareholdings, just 3 weeks prior. Made about millions of dollars. Now, he gets these shares from Profit Channel, wherever they give him shares every week. And it's not uncommon for a CEO to sell shares. Not uncommon. But at the time, it was sitting around its 52-week high, around 34. And even though it's not uncommon for them to sell shares, I like to question that every analyst on Wall Street at the time of this either had it as a buy or a hold. But yet he decided to sell 80%, which there's the problem. 80%, that's uncommon. Most CEOs don't sell. They'll sell 20%, 10%. It might even go as high as 40. But 80, if he didn't know something about it, either he's just the smartest man or the luckiest man. Also, I'd like to think about someone else who gained from profit of this. A man that you may or may not know. But before I give you his name, some people might already have this name in your head. But let's see. This guy at 12 years old in 1942. He was born in 1930 in Hungary. But at 12 years old, this man was helping Hitler kill Jews. He was releasing his own people, telling Hitler's people where they were to kill them. Now most people say, "Oh, that's cruel. Oh, he was just trying to save himself." That might be true. But this guy, I definitely believe, is behind this because through the years, he's also made destruction in, let's see, England. He tried to bankrupt. France. Tried with Russia. He's wanted by them now. And now he's trying to really dismantle our country. And what he did a couple months beforehand is he shorted the stock of the Mandalay. Matter of fact, about 1.3 million shares he shorted. And then as soon as this thing happened, he made $42 million. Now this man, well, I have not given his name yet, $42 million to this man is absolutely nothing. He's worth $24.5 billion. People are probably saying, well, if he's wanted by so many different governments, why hasn't he been caught? Well, he hasn't been caught because when you're worth $24.5 billion and you don't live in the same place after a week, it's hard to catch you, especially when you got these other poor countries, whether he's in the Ukraine or Hungary, wherever he is right now. He's been trying to destroy America. He's doing it little by little. And probably with that $42 million, he's also been linked to, let's see, Antifa. He's given them $1.7 million to start riots and violence. He's actually backed up people like, I don't know, if you don't like her, Hillary Clinton. He gave $20 million from her last campaign. And I kind of find it funny that he gave $500 million, $500 million to Barack Obama. He's very far left. He's been trying to destroy America. If you watch the news carefully, his name is mentioned a lot in stories. That man's name, George Soros. I do believe he was behind the Mandalay shootings. And people are like, well, what did he gain? $42 million? What's the big deal? Doesn't matter. He'll take that $42 million and start another killing spree somewhere else. We're just pawns on his chessboard. He wants to burn the earth. Like I said, he's wanted in 5 different countries now, including our own. And yet, people are naive to say, oh, it's okay. And a lot of people he's been supporting has been Democrats, Not to be mean, Democrats, but if you're accepting money from this guy, you might be part of the problem too. I want you people to look up the name George Soros. Figure it out for yourself. Be your own decision maker and say, wait a second, if this guy's part of too many problems, maybe he is bad. And if one of your candidates are taking money from him, I strongly suggest you look at that candidate and say, should I be voting for him? Because his bottom line, George Soros, is to blow up the earth. I told you. He just wants to kill everybody and bankrupt the whole planet. Thank you. Have a good day. I'll talk to you next time.